Hello internet, it's me, Serval. That sounds weird doing that for the first time. Hello internet, it's me, Serval. Back in December of last year, Dr. Disrespect said something that I found interesting.
I don't know. Things just aren't thought out, man. There's nothing else to play. I want to play something. I want to have fun.
Not gonna lie, part of me thought he was right, so I decided to do something about it. Every day, my same old rotation of games just wasn't cutting it anymore. Whether it was due to burnout, toxicity, or just straight up boredom, I noticed that I needed a breath of fresh air. But before we move on to solutions, we need to talk about how we got here. I'll be honest, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast, much less my childhood, but what I can remember were the games that I was introduced to. As a kid, there wasn't much that interested me more than gaming. My first console was a PS2, and you better believe I was hooked the moment I picked up a controller. I hopped around from racing games to platformers to whatever Pokemon as a genre is. This was the golden age of gaming for me, but between you and me, I was easily entertained, so take this with a grain of salt. This has all led up to the moment where I got my hands on a PS4 and an internet connection. For the first time, I could actually play with other people, and what I did with all this power?
His name is Oryx, the Taken King. And he's coming for you, Guardian.
Destiny. I sunk years, not kidding, literally years into the game, and it was here that I found my love for competition. Probably over 60% of my playtime consisted in the PvP game modes, so naturally when my love of Destiny faded, I moved on to Incidentally, the problem was also what my teachers in high school called me. The current landscape of modern-day competitive games requires a level of selfishness and distrust that carries over into every game you do in. Most of your ranked teammates aren't going into the game with a mindset of how can I best support my team, but more so a mindset of how can X developer call these people human enough to categorize them as teammates. Whether it's Rainbow, Valorant, League, Rocket League, Overwatch, the ranked system brings out the worst in people.
This guy is terrible, by the way.
Drop the fucking diffuser.
Tell you to shut the fuck up and stop playing this
don't
game because
care.
you are fucking awful
You're
at
talking
it.
to a 17-year-old.
I don't
and
care.
You just
I
talk
don't
to
care if
everybody
you're
like you're a fucking
12.
werewolf. I don't give a fuck, bro. Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh my god, dude! How are you still radiant, bro? You're 2 and like you're literally bottom frag on right now.
I don't know how I'm so radiant.
Every
I don't
game.
know.
Have a single life worth saving.
Actually,
Jerry.
bro, imagine thinking you're cool because you fucking think like, oh, I don't care. It's just a ranked match, dude.
It's ranked.
Oh, okay. So how's your pro team doing that? How's your pro team doing that? How you know? So you don't care about ranked and you don't care about professionally competing. So what do you care about?
Holy shit.
What do you care about, bro? Do you take anything serious? Yo, get fucking shit on again, by
I
the
don't
way.
need to take shit seriously.
Again,
just in my
getting
ear the
shit
entire
on
fucking game.
again.
As funny as it might be to watch ninjas scream at teenagers, which, surprisingly enough, happens more often than you might think.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
I bet it's not so fun when your teammates call you a new slur you've never heard before because you didn't help with Dragon. While I don't think trash talk in itself is inherently bad for most games, it gets to the point where the games are so consistently hostile that part of me wonders how many masochists are actually playing these games. This isn't an issue at certain ranks either. I've played ranked across a wide variety of genres and titles, and I would say I'm above average except League, but we don't talk about that. The problem lies in the fundamentals of ranked systems, and while I think Valorant handles it the best considering its performance based. It not only takes in KDA, utility usage, but how early you contribute to the round. So if you get a first blood, it's going to be worth more than getting a kill in a 4v1. It can be said that by giving incentives like performance bonuses, that people will play in a way that benefits them instead of playing for the win. This is all before we can even begin to start talking about cheating, griefing, win trading, and one tricks. Now, it might sound like I'm whining or complaining for no reason. After all, wasn't it always like this? Everyone remembers the Xbox COD lobbies where 11-year-olds and 21-year-olds hurl insults.
Your mother money and shit, and you don't talk on the bitch. What you want to talk to your goddamn little gay ass friends when they online with you? They ain't online with you now, is it? They ain't talking about dicks and shit. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up.
But what makes this so different? Esports. Not to say that esports didn't exist, but they sure as hell weren't as big as they are now. With the emergence and rise of both esports and content creation, the market flooded with competitive titles for over a decade. Out of the top 15 titles on Twitch, over half of them are competitive titles. This also leads to a rise in ranked game modes. People see their favorite players and streamers competing and they want to join in on the action. The only problem is that this culture of competition brings a need to win. Gone are the days of dicking around the COD lobbies, but now the idea of fun is to queue ranked for hours on end until either you run out of elo or run out of mental, whichever comes first.
Been broken, dude. Hey, you may beat T1's Aatrox 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times. But there ain't a goddamn person on planet Earth that is gonna beat me 16 times in a row, bro.
But is there anything wrong with that? Surely that's just what competition does, right? And fair point. But the thing with competition is, you need a team, especially with the current landscape of esports. We don't necessarily think of our teammates in that way. If the end goal is to reach the highest rank possible, we see anything that stops us or slows us down as a problem. Hence why people are so on edge. But why is it that it's normal to tilt, give up, rage, AFK, cheat, and encounter boosting as often as it is? If you look at the progression of a linear game, in order to win you need to beat the final boss. Your only limitations in this scenario is playtime and skill, which is easy enough. Sure, losing might be frustrating, but regardless of how challenging the game might be, the limitation is you. Unlike the ranked systems, there are much more variables at play. While the limitations are similar in the playtime and skill as a discerning factor, improvement is never guaranteed. On top of that, limitations also extend to your teammates as well as the enemy team. Losing 10 to 20 rounds to a boss is normal, and you know that it's only a matter of time before you win. But losing 10, even 3 games in a row is demoralizing, especially if you believe your teammates are holding you back. While we can surely do better in ranked systems to reduce toxicity, but at its core, it's competition. At the end of every ranked game, there's always going to be a loser. That's just how it is. So, was Dr. Disrespect right? Yes and no. Yes, in the fact that the modern day landscape of competitive games is so diluted with similar problems, monetization issues, Overwatch and Valorant have my wallet waking up in a cold sweat, toxicity, issues with rank systems, one tricks, boosting, I could go on and on. On top of that, a lack of creativity means that it feels like you're playing the same old rotation of games over and over again. The good news is that there's tons of devs that do innovate in concepts, mechanics, art styles, you name it. The bad news is for competitive goblins such as myself, this is beyond our realm of competition. And I'm sure I'm missing some amazing PvP game that I will undoubtedly discover while I'm editing or uploading this video, but that's besides the point. Publishers know that they don't need to be competitive with their monetization policies or innovate with systems and mechanics. This is not to say that developers are doing the bare minimum, but wow, has it gotten really stale out here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I had fun making this video. Obviously, I'm a bit of a novice when it comes to making content, so I hope as I continue to release more, I can improve the quality. Anyways, that's it for me. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.